Today we're on location in Charlotte, North Carolina, home to an asset management firm that has regional offices across North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific.
Barings is a forward-looking company with a diversity and inclusion culture that benefits both employees and investors.
Take a look.
Dynamic, modern, beautiful, brimming with urban chic. As the nation's second largest banking center, Charlotte's financial services industry accounts for the city's 1 out of 7 jobs. This town means business, and Barings is a perfect example.
Charlotte is a financial center. It's one of those cities that's rapidly growing, and that allows us to attract the most innovative and dynamic talent possible. When I think about Barings, our diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, they support our firm values. We like to keep pace. We value our people, they take accountability, we foster collaboration, and we deliver excellence. And Barings is diverse in a broad definition of that. Of course, that's race, that's gender identity, that's sexual orientation, that's ethnicity, but it's also whether you've served in the armed forces, it's your background, your social economic background, where you went to school, even geographically.
Something that I've been really impressed with at Barings is the leaders here really encourage people of all different backgrounds to speak up and have their voices heard. So I'm someone who works in our global technologies department. It's a male-dominated industry. I'm also someone who's generally pretty soft-spoken, and I feel that the leaders here have encouraged me, supported me to voice my opinions, and I feel like I've really been heard.
I see you're down here from the New York office.
That's right. Yeah, I originally started my career here in the 2-year analyst program in Charlotte. And at the end of my 2-year analyst program, I asked if I could move up to the New York office, and they agreed. And I've been up there since November 2021.
And you've been liking it?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, down here, the Charlotte office is just beautiful. I mean, you have 5 floors. You know, we have obviously the view out here. But I really like New York for the culture and all the experiences that it can bring.
I started up north, actually, at Barings in the Springfield, Massachusetts office. I started as an intern, then I turned that into a full-time job as an analyst. And since then, I've moved down to Charlotte, and I've risen in the ranks from being an analyst to becoming a managing director.
Yeah, one thing I really like about Barings is the culture that we have here. Barings has done an excellent job at growing our outside of typical work hours organizations. For example, I'm part of BBA, which is Barings Black Alliance, which advocates for the growth and mentorship of Black individuals within Barings.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, it's been excellent. You know, I've been able to definitely get a lot of mentorship, and also be able to mentor younger analysts coming through the program, being able to give them guidance and experience.
So asset management's about growing, buying businesses, improving them. We here at Barings think about it much differently. We're actually a lot more long-term oriented, thinking about how to grow businesses. How do we improve those companies by growing their top line, improving how they work with their clients, how they improve the way they work with their employees. And that's the long-term value that we believe in, where it's creating that value for not only the company, but also for our investors.
When I think about things that we do that are both meaningful and rewarding from a DEI standpoint, 2 things come to mind. One, we have employee resource groups. Those are networks of individuals who share some similar background, and they create space to help amplify voices, make sure that people are developing, that they have opportunities, and they don't meet any barriers to success. Asset management is one of those industries that has traditionally struggled to advance diverse talent, whether that's to recruit talent in or to actually promote them to the senior ranks. So we created an initiative to make sure that we were training entry-level talent, not just on what asset management is, but giving them internships, providing scholarships to make sure that they could pay for their educational success. And we hope that that won't only influence what diversity at Barings looks like for years to come, but that it will also influence what diversity in the industry looks like.
So after I graduated undergrad in 2019, and I was looking for firms to start my career with, one of the main things that I was looking for was ultimately a firm that not only would I be able to grow myself professionally, but then also was embracing and encouraging of diversity. And after doing a lot of extensive research on a lot of the big banks, a lot of the big investment firms, one firm that really attracted my attention was Barings. And primarily during the interview process, one thing that was really sold to me was the leadership, growth, development, and mentorship that the firm has to offer. And I'm here 3 years later, and it's exactly what I've witnessed.
That's really great stuff.
Absolutely.
And to discover more, go to Barings.com.
Or, of course, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this.